Welcome back to probably one of the best videos you will ever watch in your life. As the title says, you probably know what today is going to be about. This is like a canon event for the next YouTuber to make a video trash talking Microsoft, or multiple. There'll probably be multiple. But anyways, before we get into it, I'm officially a retired Arch user. I'm now on Debian, which I'm enjoying a lot. It's fast, and I don't have the issue of my external monitor freezing, or crashing actually. Especially when I'm like using GIMP or video editing, just every couple of seconds I have to go into the display settings and turn my monitor off, turn it back on. Absolutely horrible. I hated it. But right now I'm having a pretty good experience. Anyways, as the title says, Microsoft is just a company that you cannot trust, at least in my opinion, and they do not care about you. Like, in recent years, Microsoft has just given absolutely no effort in making Windows a good, safe experience for their customers. And I know not everyone realizes this, but Windows is getting exponentially more bloated. It's like with every new release, every new update, it just gets even worse every time. I don't know how they do it. It's crazy. Like the amount of telemetry and bloat and just garbage in Windows 11, it's unthinkable. I hate it so much. And yeah, that's why I'm really advocating for people to use Linux, because Windows is just bad. Especially if you're just doing normal office work, you know, spreadsheets, presentations, video editing, or very basic video editing at least. Some gaming, you know, some games do work. But generally when you're doing really basic, like, office stuff, then I don't see any reason why you should use Windows. Like, when you see, like, Microsoft getting in trouble with the EU Commission about, you know, not being able to remove Edge, not having enough control over Windows, and you've probably seen the video from Mental Outlaw already, or if you haven't, I'll put it up on the screen. A couple of days ago, he talked about, like, I think it was the HP Smart app, just automatically downloading printer drives and software on not just HP machines, on every Windows device that had it installed, which I just, you know, I don't think that's very, very kind of the HP Smart app. Like, generally anything that has to do with changing your system, installing something, deleting something without you knowing or without your permission is just not good, not very cash money. Due to this, also I will be making some install guides soon, some tutorials for different distros, Debian, Arch, Fedora, which they don't really need install guides. It's pretty straightforward, but you know, some people are still on the edge. They don't really know what they're getting themselves into with Linux. Windows, it's like, Windows it's not bad. You know, the Windows NT kernel, it's good, but everything built around it is hot garbage. Like, when I go back, and like, I ran a Windows VM yesterday, because I couldn't get some stuff working. Like I said, my external monitor kept freezing, and I couldn't edit videos, couldn't do anything. I had a Windows VM, but then randomly, while I was in the VM, the KDE Live software just decided to start up just like that, which good for me, of course. So I went into it, you know, and I used my custom Windows ISO, which is very debloated, it's very cut down, and the RAM usage on idle fresh boot was like 1.4 gigabytes. Now, if I had to use Windows, I would use my custom ISOs, because I know it's probably not very smart of me to say this, but I know some people were like, oh yeah, don't trust like the anti-light software, because who knows what the creator did with it. And to be fair, it is quite dumb that I used it, but whatever. I did use it anyways to make my custom ISO, which only comes with Edge, and yeah, literally just Edge installed, which I should have probably also swapped out, but whatever. And it runs 1.4 gigabytes of RAM out of the box and like 70 processors or something. I'm not sure. But the fact that I only gave the VM 6 gigabytes of RAM, which I know that's a pretty awkward number. I was using 1.4 gigs. Now, that's how much my Debian, that's more than what my Debian install uses, fresh out of the box with GNOME, with all the like GNOME bloat on there, And I just think it cannot be that the operating system is using so many system resources for absolutely nothing, because in my opinion, GNOME is more functional and looks better than the Windows 11 UI. But that's just my opinion, I guess. Like, okay, it pisses me off even more than just a normal fresh Windows install undebloated is Windows installs that come with like OEM devices, like laptops from big device system integrators, like Dell or HP. I have a Dell G15. Is all the garbage that comes with that. Like, my gosh, dude. It just makes everything 10 times worse, because you all this these useless apps that do absolutely nothing and just make everything slower and clunkier. Like, what's it? I guess I already said HP Smart. Dell Support Assist, which, by the way, Dell Support Assist does not help you optimize your computer. What I noticed, actually, I used Dell Support Assist, and after I stopped using it, after I optimized my PC once, like, it quickly slows down up until you run Support Assist again. So I ended up getting a fresh install and not running Support Assist, and just doing things manually, and my computer was absolutely fine. This is when I still use Windows. But yeah, if you get a laptop, something from a device integrator, really big ones, Dell, HP, I'm not sure about Acer, I don't really know. I have an Acer laptop as well, my sister's old one, but I don't remember what came with it. Just reinstall Windows on it, please. It's so easy and will save you so much space and CPU cycles and just performance. It'll just make it better, because there's also like the Dell Data Vault services and stuff that run in the background. Oh, horrible. Anyways, I think that about covers my frustrations with Windows. It's just garbage. It hogs your system resources, full of spyware, lack of control, all the stuff that the usual I hate Microsoft video covers. But I guess I think it's part of my Linux personality that I had to make this. But yeah, if you're a Windows user, stop using Windows. Unless you have a really, really good reason. Uninstall Windows. Install GNU Linux. Please. Do it for me.